Instead of recording on my phone and having the weird, like, cut off sides, I'm actually the effort of getting up and plugging my webcam into my laptop and figuring all that out. So, you know, you're welcome. Yes. I know, I'm great. Hi, welcome back to my vlog. It has been so long since I've recorded. I actually don't even remember when I last posted. Oh, hang on. So I last posted a vlog August 2nd. So since then, my birthday's on the 22nd, so I'm now 27 instead of 26. Since then, a lot has happened. My visa paperwork went through, so I now have a temporary little visa paper that says that I am allowed to work in Germany. This happened like just a few days ago on the 1st. I am super, super excited. Today is October 6th. It is a Sunday. I am trying to relax and not think about work-related stuff today. I'm somehow juggling a lot and also doing literally nothing at the same time. It's incredible. I'm gifted multitasker. So I have my visa. I'm technically allowed to start working, except I still need vaccinations for my job because I'm going to be working with immunocompromised disabled people. And my appointment for that is Tuesday. So tomorrow's Monday, and my Fitbit is coming that my mom got me as a birthday present. So I am super, super excited for that. And so I'm getting my Fitbit tomorrow, and then the day after I have to go get some shots, and then I think I have to wait a couple days for those to like kick in, and I'm considered like actually immune to those things. But then I'll be able to work, and I am so excited because this has been such a long process. Like, I left my FSJ a month early because I was like, oh, I got accepted for this job, I need to go. And it ended up taking like 3 or 4 months for this whole visa process, onboarding, paperwork. Like, there is just so much that we just couldn't anticipate. Anyways, I am so glad to start working, except we don't have an apartment yet. Right now I'm living with my boyfriend and his family. He got fired wrongfully and is like lawyering up for that. But so right now he has benefits while he looks for something else, but I'm not working yet. He is on limited income, so apartment search has kind of come to a stop. We did just a couple days ago start like looking around again for options, so we can go and like view apartments for like a little down the line maybe. But until we get like my first or second paycheck at the very least, like it's gonna be a little difficult to save up for the deposit, especially because deposits in Germany are so much more expensive than they are in the US. Like in the US, it's like first and last month's rent, which is already like kind of a lot. But here it's like the rent is 600 euros a month, and you're like, oh, dope, that's awesome. That's like, I've paid that much for one room in a house before, let alone a whole apartment. And then they'll be like, oh, but the deposit, the caution, caution, that's 3,000 euros. And you're like, excuse me? So saving up for that's going to be a little difficult. I think I can go to my bank and be like, hey, I'm getting my first apartment. Can I get a loan for the deposit? And apparently that's like a really common type of loan that they do that has a really low interest rate. And that I would be able to pay back actually pretty quickly, I think. But we just need to look into that when the time comes. There's not really a lot of apartments to choose from. And the ones that are available, it's like, oh, I see why nobody wants this. So that's a little weird. But I am officially, all of my stuff is here. Literally the only thing that's left at my last place is my cat, because my boyfriend's parents don't like cats, and we are trying to convince them to come around to a trial, a sleepover that may or may not actually end once they realize that my cat is 9 years old and she just wants to lay on the sofa and sleep. Like, I love Shion very dearly. She is my bitchy little daughter. She's also extremely lazy. Like, she's never been like a super playful cat. Like when she was maybe like a tiny kitten, of course all kittens are full of energy, but Penny, my cat that sadly passed away just before I moved here, she was very playful and wanted to play with Shion all the time, and Shion did not care. Shion did not want to play. Shion will still play like occasionally, but if you want to play with Shion, she'll play for a little bit and be cool with that, but she will never really like come to you wanting to play. She's mostly just like, oh, you're watching TV? I'm gonna be on the couch 4 feet away from you, and this is how we bond. Unless it's really cold, then she gets super snuggly because you're warm, your body heat, and she wants that. So she gets really sweet in the winter. She'll just be like, "Hey, do you want to snuggle?" It's the cutest. Hopefully she can come here soon. If not, hopefully we can find an apartment soon. My new job is about an hour away from where we live right now. So I think the shift starts at 6 or 7 in the morning. I need to go look through my contract because I actually do not remember. But that means if it starts at 6, that means I have to get up at 4:30, 30 minutes to get ready, leave the house by 5 to get there at 6, which sounds miserable. I don't want to do that. So also my sleep schedule has been terrible. Today I'm trying to like adjust it a little bit. I woke up at 7 a.m. Totally unrelated. My boyfriend has this retro Mario alarm clock from when he was little, and we like got it out and dusted it off, and I set the alarm for 7 a.m. this morning, so I woke up to Mario's German voice telling me to wake up. So that was an experience. So I got up at 7 this morning. I did 30 minutes on the exercise bike. Honestly, I need to get like a cushion or something for that exercise bike because it hurts my ass. Like, how do people do this? But I did it. It's done. I don't have to like worry about exercising for the rest of the day or be stressing or feel bad that I haven't worked out yet. For a while there, I had using the exercise bike or exercising in general on my to-do list for like multiple days in a row, and I kept just not being able to cross it off. And so eventually I was like, okay, when I wake up, first thing, bike, do it. And I did that, and then I did it again yesterday, and then I did it again today. So this like winter arc shit, on it. Also, I love that winter arc is a trend now because this is something that I did last year, and I posted about it a lot on Twitter, but I was like, hey, New Year's resolutions are not it. In October, I was tweeting about like, start your plans now, like start your lifestyle changes now, because if they're resilient enough to last through the holidays and how hectic all that is, then you're not going to be one of those people who swears they're going to work out every day and then quits in February. A lot of people make these unrealistic commitments and then obviously fail on them, but if you start now before you have this like extra societal pressure of New Year's resolutions, then by the time it is New Year's, it's like, okay, I've been doing this for like 3 months already. What about it? Yeah, this is just my life now. And I really, really love it. Glad that this is like catching on because last year I was like, I swear this is the way to do it. And I'm right. I know I'm right. We went on vacation to Italy. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even talk about that. So, and this is kind of tied into something else that I've been getting kind of into lately. I've been getting really into manifestation, and I've listened to subliminals before, and like I'm a subliminal guy in general, I guess. But I used to be super hardcore into them and then kind of like faded out for like the past 2 or 3 years. But I got really into manifesting again, and it started with my Kindle. So this is my Kindle. It is a hand-me-down. That's why it has a pink little magnet case. I don't know why, but I pulled it out and I was like, I haven't used this in a really long time. Let me charge it and see what books are on here and start reading. And I did, and there was a couple books in here about manifestation. There was one book on here that was about manifestation. And I read it and I started getting really into it, and then I went and looked for more books to read about manifestation. And the more I read about it, the more I got into it. So one of the things that I was manifesting was not that there's anything wrong with our relationship. It sounds so weird to say like I'm manifesting a better relationship with my boyfriend when there's nothing wrong with our relationship. I love our relationship. Sometimes we're really sweet and gay and lovey, and sometimes we're like just two dudes like wrestling. But I was manifesting like, yeah, I want our relationship to stay healthy and good communication and love spending time together, doing stuff together, just in general, good relationship vibes. I want to like deepen and strengthen our relationship really. And then we went to go visit his brother, and what's so funny is I almost didn't go to this. He was like, hey, my dad and I are going to go visit my brother. Do you want to come? And I was like, not really. I'm gonna stay here and clean. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, wow, rude. I was totally going to clean. Now I'm gonna clean a ton, like out of spite because you think I won't. And he was like, no, I meant like I don't want you to clean alone because there's some stuff here that is the way I like it, and I don't want you to mess with that. We're gonna clean, but we'll do it together. And I was like, okay, that's totally fine. I get that. I'll stay here and bed rot then, and just like be on my computer. And he was like, no, that's dumb. You're coming with me. We're gonna get out of the house. So we did. Super awesome because I also got to see a cat who attacked us. We pet her, and then she would like freak out and get overstimulated and attack your leg, and then she'd want to be pet again. It was really weird. But anyways, so we went to lunch with his brother, and his brother was like, "Yeah, we're going up to Italy. Uh, do you guys want to come?" And I didn't really fully understand because keep in mind this conversation is all in German. They all speak German. My boyfriend speaks English. His brother also speaks some English, but their parents were there too, and they only speak German. So everyone was speaking German. But his brother was like, "Yeah, we're going to Italy. You guys can come with us if you want." And we were like, "Oh my God, yeah, that would be awesome. Thanks." So we get home and we're talking about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, when is that, by the way? Like maybe we can pick up like a little Italian phrase book or something." And he was like, "Babe, what are you talking about? That's like next week." And I was like, "What do you mean next week?" And he was like, "Yeah, like they're driving like 10 hours to Murano next week. Did you not realize that he was talking about like after the weekend?" And I was like, "No, I did not realize. I thought he meant like I thought we had like prep time. We had like 3 or 4 days." So super last minute trip to Italy. Insane. We drove 10 hours there, 10 hours back. We stayed there for a week and it was so beautiful. So Murano is half German speakers, half Italian. So usually in Germany, everything's written in German, and then sometimes like in international places like an embassy or a popular museum that might have foreigners coming, they'll have German and then a little bit of English because English is like the common language, like everyone learns English in school. It's common second language. Just like how in Texas, everything's written in English and then sometimes stuff is also in Spanish. But in Murano, everything was a 50-50 mix of German and Italian. And there was no English anywhere. First of all, I got to spend a week with my boyfriend, like, just being together all the time, doing these beautiful hikes, and that was awesome. Loved it. So there's something that I manifested that came true in a very unexpected way was, oh, I want us to, be closer. Oh, we're in the mountains together. Okay, cool, 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 cool. But so we got to share this beautiful experience and be in nature, and I think that was really fun. And I think that's actually something that I want to do more of is like hiking together maybe. But I was also one of the things I was manifesting was that my German improves because when I start my job, I need to be able to speak German. I'm in Germany. I work in a German facility. I need to be able to speak German. But with my boyfriend, we speak English all the time because that's my native language and it's easier for me. And my social media is in English and I journal in English and I write my to-dos in English. So for the past couple months, I haven't had the speaking German every day like I did when I was working at my last placement. So my German is extremely rusty. So I was manifesting like that I get back on my German studies and I go through my textbooks and I catch up on the grammar and learn some vocab. And then I was in Murano where my two options are German or Italian. And I certainly don't know any Italian. So I had to speak German. Of course, me and my boyfriend still spoke English with each other, but when we were at a restaurant or if I was talking to his family or anything else like that, we were speaking German. So I just thought that was cool. It's like two things that I manifested that came to me in a very unexpected way. Like when I'm trying to manifest learning more German, I'm thinking like the universe just helps it stick in my brain. I'm not thinking I go to Italy. I don't think anyone would expect I want to brush up on my German, Italy. If you want to brush up on your Italian, I could see that, but that was very unexpected, but very cool. So I'm really into it. I made a subliminals channel last January, and then I made one subliminal, which is like, I love exercise. I have a controversial take on manifestation. I think that subliminals and manifesting don't work for a lot of people because they don't understand it. And they're like, you can't just listen to, I'm gonna lose 5 pounds on repeat over and over and lose weight. Especially if like you have beliefs that you're not able to do it. So a big part of manifestation is getting rid of those limiting beliefs. Because if you think I suck and I can't do anything, that also applies to manifesting. You suck and you can't manifest. So getting rid of those limiting beliefs is something that has been a huge game changer for me. So if you like struggle with your weight, I don't think hearing I'm gonna lose 5 pounds is really gonna resonate with you. At least it doesn't stick with my subconscious mind because I doubt my ability to lose weight because I have struggled to lose weight before, and you know? But the reason I love my exercise subliminal is that it's not just I'm gonna lose 5 pounds. It's not even just I'm gonna exercise. I don't want to like psych myself out into relying on the subliminal to make me exercise. But instead, I have the discipline to go make myself exercise. The subliminal is like, I enjoy exercise. I feel better when I exercise. I look forward to exercising. Exercising makes me happy. Exercise helps me regulate my emotions. And the key to this one, I think, is really a lot of it is things that are objectively true with the things I'm manifesting sprinkled in. So it's less of like, oh, I'm listening to these affirmations of all these things I want. It's like I'm listening to a list of facts and I'm imprinting them further on my subconscious. When my subconscious is receiving these bits of factual information and then something I'm manifesting and then more factual information, it's just taking the big chunk of it and like, yep, that looks legit. Chunk. There are obviously benefits to exercising. Like, exercising is good for my heart. Exercise makes me feel better. Exercise releases endorphins. And then you throw in things like, I love exercising. I look forward to exercising. Exercising makes me happy. I really love getting up early to exercise and things like that. So I just think that kind of like formula there is really, really effective for me. Because like I said earlier, I got up at 7 a.m. today to get on the exercise bike. And I have been using the exercise bike every day for the last 3 or 4 days. So fingers crossed that continues to work because we love to see it. I got my visa. We went to Italy. I've been getting into manifesting. I have a subliminals channel. I'll link it down below. I also have a TikTok account for my subliminals YouTube channel that I've kind of been like trying to promote. And it's not doing super hot, but I'll also link that down below if you want to check it out. I've been trying to decide if I should post like videos with my face in them on that TikTok page or not, because on one hand, my YouTube channel for subliminals is not my face. Ever. Like, that is literally just subliminals. You can put that entire channel on loop and it will be just subliminal affirmations. I don't want to like, I would hate if I had someone's videos on play and then suddenly it's someone talking and it's like, no, I have your channel on play because you have good subs. Like, don't do that to me. But I was thinking maybe on TikTok I could post like my thoughts and opinions on like how the little rant I went on about my formula and self-limiting beliefs. Like, I want to talk about that stuff because for me, learning about it and all of these books that I've been reading was so incredibly helpful, and suddenly manifesting works again when I feel like it didn't for a long time because I absorbed these negative self-beliefs. But like, that's the kind of stuff I want to talk about on TikTok and like genuinely help people figure out how to manifest stuff. But also, I'm very aware that manifestation and subliminals and law of attraction stuff, it does tend to be a very woman-dominated space. Sorry, this is not a video about manifestation. This is a vlog. I've just been really into manifesting lately. I've also been getting into user-generated content. I haven't been doing a ton with this lately. I did get one brand collab with Tubble. It's an inflatable bathtub brand, and I made one video for them that's pretty good, I think. And then I was going to make another video for them that's like using it outside, but it rained and I was like, I sent them an email and I was like, hey, sorry, like it got really rainy and cold here. When it warms up again, I'll make the video. And they were like, okay, cool, awesome. And then it just didn't get warm. It just got colder and colder. In Texas right now, in October, it's like maybe there's a chilly breeze, but when the sun's out, it's still pretty decently warm. Right now, if I went outside dry, I would be cold. If I went outside and got in a bathtub full of water, I would freeze my ass off. So I need to email her. I need to email the woman that I'm talking to that's in charge of this and be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I feel like I also should have followed up sooner. I just got way off track with like Italy and visa stuff. So let me actually make a note real quick too. And definitely like apologize to her because she was so sweet. I sent them a pitch and honestly, I think it was a pretty good pitch. I think I'm good at cold pitching, especially if it's products that I think are cool. And she was like, yeah, it sounds awesome. Here's a $300 bathtub. And I'm like, what? Like, I didn't have any experience or a portfolio or anything. And she was just like, yeah, okay. What you're talking about sounds legit. Here's product. But so I feel super bad that like my first collab, I dropped the ball a little bit. But tomorrow, like I said, it's Sunday. I'm not doing work stuff today. And I do consider UGC to be a work type thing because I am trying to not just get product. I do want to monetize that eventually. I'm also working with Jelly app right now, and I'm supposed to get an account from them that's TikTok shop enabled, so I can do lives and promote product and do promotions through there. So we'll see on that. It seems like they've been super, super busy lately. I think they got a lot more people signing up for their program than they really accounted for. And then I know one of the guys that runs it actually had some personal stuff going on a couple days ago, and everyone was like, hey, why can't we get a hold of you? And he was like, I am so sorry. I had like an emergency in real life. And everyone was like, oh shit, hope you're okay. But that's pretty much it. I've really been trying to get the UGC thing going. Growing my following on TikTok is hard and sucks. Especially because like I keep posting what I think are cute videos. I'm in 200 view jail. And for a while it was doing pretty good. I had this video recently of me and my boyfriend in Italy, and I used the Studio Ghibli AI filter on it, and I was like, why does he get facial hair and I don't? I have a beard. He doesn't in that picture. And that video got like 3,000 views, and I was like, cool, awesome. But before that, my videos have been getting like 800-ish, which I thought was like, okay, I'm out of 200 view jail. I'm in the 800s now. That's pretty okay. Now I'm back in 200 view jail, and I don't know why. I really need to start using the creator search insights and content gap stuff more, but I'm gonna work on that. I'm still kind of figuring out my niche. I really want to do more health and wellness stuff. Like with manifesting on my manifesting TikTok, I want to make videos talking about it, but I don't want to like be jump scare a man on what is a mostly women's space. I don't know if it's wrong as a guy to make videos in a mostly women dominated space if it's a topic that I'm genuinely passionate about. And it's not me saying like, oh, I know better than all of these women, because there's definitely women that know their shit there too. A lot of it is like talking about the manifestation techniques and how to do it and scripting and this and that. But I don't see anyone really discussing the underlying limiting beliefs. And I feel like that doubt of, oh, I can't manifest stuff is gonna prevent you from manifesting stuff. And more people need to talk about it, because I literally have seen one person talk about it. I made a subliminal to help with releasing limiting beliefs, and I honestly think it's been helping me a lot. I have some video ideas here that I'm looking forward to doing. I don't know. Some of them have my boyfriend in them, and he's not like super enthusiastic about being in videos or posted on social media and stuff, which I totally understand. Like, that's absolutely fair. Your face does not have to be online. But I'm like, I like your face. It's pretty. We should show it off. Everyone should see how cute you are. I want to show him off. He's adorable. So yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Waiting to get my vaccination so I can start work. Super excited about that. Hoping we can find an apartment soon that's not too expensive and in a decent location, because I'm definitely worried about my horrible, horrible old piece of shit car guzzling so much gas, driving an hour there and an hour home every day. That's going to be messy. Looking forward to starting work. Just need to get my shots. Hopefully we can find an apartment. Hopefully I can find some more UGC brand deals, and I'm supposed to hear back from Jelly this week about getting active on the TikTok shop. I think that's pretty much it. This is going to be a pretty short vlog, I think, just kind of like a quick update on what's going on. If you guys want to follow me on my all of my socials are Nick D. Ryder now. Like my Twitter, I'm not super active on Twitter anymore. My Twitter is Nick D. Ryder, my Instagram's Nick D. Ryder, my TikTok is Nick D. Ryder, my YouTube is Nick D. Ryder, my website is nickdryder.com, and I haven't updated that in forever, so I'm actually probably going to get around to doing that today, because that sounds really fun. Alright, so I will hopefully be recording more often. Hopefully, no promises, but that is all for now. I will see you later. Bye!